chrome GT, ace of spades on the spokes. Click, clack, hear me coming, holla at your folks. Tell them OG, let Joey ride his low. Riding down the block, feeling fresher than before. Girlies start to jog, fresher than a vegetable. You love it when I rock, this is so intentional. Never will I stop, I am so incredible. Higher than a full bag of chronic edibles. I'd find my way back, but nobody really knows. So as this song goes down the windy little road, I gotta wipe this dirt off and get back on my host and be ghost. I'm supposed to be there, I suppose this is fair. I propose to be host with the most. If you dare, I don't care, I'm just here for the atmosphere. With my people all around me, this is practice, dear. With the aim of an assassin, I'm blasting, hit him hollering. I'm asking homie, pass the beer. We all some bastards here, it's all tragic. I'm still at it, grown man with bad habits. You focus on the past, you're lacking on the cabbage. I'm still at it, grown man with bad habits. You focus on the past, you're lacking on the cabbage. My technique so sweet, make the girls weak. You see the dimples in their cheeks before they start to speak. Something you ain't never seen, take a photo please. This is more than what it seems, so grab a hold of me. I'm gonna take you on a venture through the galaxy. Passing Jupiter and Saturn, tell me what you see. The gods are victims from this distance, such a travesty. A speck of dust is what we trust and so irrelevant. When time traveling, we hold on to our majesty. Don't get lost now, ain't no sense in passing me. I got the sauce, you're getting frosted in the atmosphere. Avoid the elements, pay homage to our relatives. Prepare for battle with the hazardous. It's Merk, dirt, the mantis. I cause damages. You can't manage this, no matter if you try. I guess I'm just a grown man with bad habits, bitch. I'm still at it, grown man with bad habits. You're focused on the past, you're lacking on the cabbage. I'm still at it, grown man with bad habits. You're focused on the past, you're lacking on the cabbage. Bad habits, bad habits, bad habits, bad habits, bad habits. Focus on the past, bitch, you like it. Bitch, you like it. Bitch, you like it. No, the cabbage. No.
These apples are from I love you, Lord, without killing. Can you see me leaving on the edge? I do not something in the same. Try to interpret my name, hablo con mi boca. I used to listen to something that is in la costa nostra.
I was like, the what about me?
Oh, the damn war and shit. Yeah.
And, as you know, I troll on Facebook just to do it because I don't care, right? But it's like there's talent there, and then as soon as somebody leaves, Soon as somebody, I'll give a perfect example. How people feel is how they feel. I remember I used to consult with Christophe Hopping for a long time, right? Because I already knew what she was doing wasn't in El Paso, and she was doing the illest stuff in my opinion at the time, right? And that she needed to be heard. And then when I remember I was driving to Austin, and the NCAA game day came out, and then it was her and Bun B on the record, and I was like, oh shit. Now there was a mixed review on that. Okay, so the people that just rock was rocking, and then there was the people that was hating, right? And I always thought like, well, she would be considered part of an unknown scene. Why not champion her so you can get champion next, or at least everybody seems like they're trying to create their own lane, but they're not successfully creating it because they're too busy swerving into the fucking right lane. And we're like, yo, if you're going fast, why not just merge with them versus, you know what I mean? And like people like you, I'll even say it, like I've seen the Born Sinners, I've seen Bloodshot Bandits, I've seen different artists, Young John, Eddie Boy, like all these dudes that had their own particular style. All of y'all have y'all's own different styles. That it should be like if you did a show in EP at whatever venue, it should be a minimum of 150 people there. A minimum. I'm talking about if it's a small venue to a large venue, because back in the 90s or in the early 90s, El Paso always had hip hop. So before anybody says anything, El Paso's always had hip hop. And niggas always had local shows. But back in the 90s, those shows was doing 200-300 people at a small venue. Some of them would sell out, right? Because everybody championed each other.
In the early 2000s, it was still good.
Yeah, and they were champion. They were champion like. But you get into the era where everybody raps. Everybody. Let me tell you, the last time I saw you, do you know how many people rapped in my ear like I was gonna do something with it right there? I can tell you, like
it's like that.
It is like, damn. I went and talked to people I knew on purpose, so I couldn't just be walking in a straight line. Hey, you ain't never listened to me spit. I didn't. I never have. I'm sorry. Who are you? You don't know who I'm like, oh, okay. And see, so it's like, but like, and I told you I ran up y'all for a reason, because I was like, oh my God, everybody's like in my ear. Why aren't y'all in his ear? Like, why aren't y'all in Merk's ear? The dude has like you had more pull on the radio than any local artist in the city at the time.
At the time, yeah.
And it wasn't and then they're gonna say, oh well, it's because nah, I was a fan, so I bothered people.
You favored me or something? Yeah, nah, I don't believe that.
Nah, I didn't, dude.
You can't call it favors if it's good music. Like plain and simple.
I have the first song you sent me. And I can't remember what hard drive I had it. I was looking all day for it because I was like, I don't play that record. I think nobody understands like how dope you are, and that you always been dope. It's not like it's just not. I don't know, man. I just feel like you're a seasoned vet. You understand your lane, and you understand where you want to be at. Then your competition is none. However, your competition's everybody. That's why I took it like you're just starting shit now at this point in your career. Like,
Nah, I think I'm just flexing my abilities. Honestly, I'm not because again, I'm not coming at anybody in particular, But I know that this is the type of music I. That's not I'm great at, but I'm real good at it.
What okay, so what makes this album Better Off Dead better, or not better, different than all your past work in, let's say, the last 5 years?
I'm gonna say better, honestly, bro. Because
Okay.
I was working on another album, honestly, quite honestly, and I figured, you know what, this album is gonna be true to heart. It's gonna be real things about real life, and I was gonna just like work on that, and whatever else I end up writing that doesn't fit in that, I'll put it to the side,
Okay.
and I'll release that as it goes. So as I started working, I ended up with like 5 of those tracks that I wanted. But then on the other hand, I had like 12 tracks that fit something else. That were still angry. There were still other things.
Okay.
So I was gonna end up releasing 2 albums, one and one later when I finished the next set. But I don't know who. Somebody was talking to me about it. Told me, hey, just put the album together and make it kind of blend into the music you're working towards. That way, it's kind of more. It fits the story. I said, all right, I'll do that. So as the album goes on, like I said, it does start off kind of angry, and then it goes into
You
more
think so
realistic.
though? I don't. Okay, I don't want to say.
No, I don't know what to put it as angry. What would we
I
categorize
would
it as?
no. I would say what I just told you. You fucking talking shit, and you're.
Yeah.
It's a difference between. Okay, I get the braggadocious shit is always gonna be my shit. So that was always you, but you're talking shit. Call it for
It's
what it
almost
is.
over. The shit talking part of this story is almost over. That's the good part.
Oh,
It's not
really?
like I
So
tell you,
it goes
we
into something else?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like I said, I didn't want to separate the songs and have a big mixture. I felt like it'd be better to kind of categorize them and put them together
Okay.
as the feeling of it. You know what I'm saying? So like this next one, Fish Scale,
Yeah.
it's really my last one. It's over that Casto beat, and it's a metaphor. A lot of cocaine. They consider Fish Scale to be like one of the best, and
Yeah.
I consider myself to be one of the best. So that's simply put, that's what Fish Scale is.
Aha.
Me
Hey.
flexing.
Hey, that's a flex right there, for real, for real. I'm just gonna draw you saying that shit. Let's get into it right now. Fish Scale featuring Pure Product.
Your product. Shout
Damn.
out Your Product. Las Cruces, stand up.
Oh, New Mexico in the building. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not to brag, but I'm the one that feed them product. Yeah, no need to eat the lot.
okay.
In my pocket, make some profit, then get off. It was worth it. Not in jail, but it's a job.
Americans consume more than 50 tons of cocaine every year, spending nearly $40 billion for the illicit drug.
Fish Scale, I seen these dope fiends scheme about it. Not to brag, but I'm the one that feed them product. Yeah, no need to peep the logic. Money in my pocket, make some profit, then get off. It was the fucking object, but at the same time, I've been trying to spit some hot shit. Body filled with toxin, I'm stomping in the mosh pit. Influenced by my darkness, I prove to be the hardest. Just listen to the way this boy started this. Fish Scale, pearls for girls with the fake nails. I take the money, but I never leave a trail. I bake the cake, honey, then I put it up for sale. Merk, put it on a shirt that's retail. This guy's work. Send your checks to my email. Yeah, and don't fuck with my female. You fake fucks is too frail. I skate past like who's there? A whole bunch of losers. I do what I shoes is. Fish scale, came home with papooses. A fat bag of hash for the hookahs. A little bit of snow for the rucas. That's women, excuse us. My whole fucking squad is so ruthless. Fuck with us, be toothless. From here to Las Cruces, we're all known the truth is we ain't giving two shits. When will you get clue, bitch? We burned up your blueprints. Talking to you if the shoe fits. Fish scale, cause you ain't never held two bricks as big as your two fists. Your whole fucking squad is a whole bunch of putas. Glitter shining, grimy like my rhyming. You can ask me to describe myself, but I can't stand beside me. Blinded by the devastating verses left behind me. Everybody knows the drill, pressure like a diamond. Twisted off a half a pill, smoking on some daffodil, snorting on that fish scale. Merk spit a verse, leave you hurt. Bring your Vagisil, fireworks, dragon spit. The system couldn't handle it. Grab the microphone, the non-dismantle it. Pa pa, the jam it through the speakers. Blah da. I'm nice with the rhymes, fail in the gotta. Make your lady disappear like some magic tricks. Da da. I spent hours in the kitchen. This right here, nada.
Haters be slick and slide, but surely slip like a slip and slide with the salty side eyes wide. Hating on ID when I hit your face with my rhyme book. Around the clock, tick-tock, I'll snap in a chat and get G on IG, but it don't matter to me. Cause I'm PRO, so duck before I uppercut and snatch the cross on your teeth. Seriously, Merk and me be hip-hop Hannibals that'll eat beats like beef or cannibals. That'll cannibal into your girl's drawers like pools of alcohol with no star. Come on, y'all. We'll crack the jib coming from the jaws. You know we got the gall and balls to I rap you all. We'll spring forward and make you fall. I got him, we'll get him, we got him, we'll run him. If we want him, we'll hunt him and haunt him. We'll huff and bomb, blood that blossom. Serving scripts like shells with slang to petty possums and casual costumes, so raise the volume. Cause I hip-hop hits heads hard like harpoons. Bars blowing minds like lips to balloons. When we get goon cooking like cracking a spoon. We'll attack the whack with flows laced with flammable fumes. Morning, evening, and noon. All facts, no cap. Your raps are ass and your homies too. We blast raps that get claps. While yours get booze, you could never fulfill our shoes. True, so get a clue when we spit sick like the flu. Like shells with slang to petty possums and casual costumes, so raise the volume. Cause I hip-hop.
We got like 30 seconds.
Bars blowing minds like lips to balloons. When we get goon cooking like cracking with flows laced with flammable fumes. Morning, evening, and noon. All facts, no cap. Your raps are and your homies too. We blast raps that get clapped. While yours get booze, you could never fulfill our shoes. True, so get a clue when we spit sick like the flu.
Shout out to David Costo. God damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Fish scale. Featuring Pure Product. Shout outs to Pure Product. He came off on that one. Okay.
He did his thing, man.
Okay. I am excited. Damn. I gotta do station
Me and you
identification.
both, bro.
I gotta do station identification. You fucking me up over here right now. Hold on. I gotta get my mind right. I don't know what's going on, man. Give me a second. Oh, and for those that don't know, well, let me do the station identification. Recession group, get the scoop, we the group. From the streets to the roof, recession group. Recession
Recession proof. Get the scoop, eat it proof. From the streets to the booth, recession proof.
So for those that don't know, Merk Star is the one that does the intro for Recession Proof. He says his name and stuff, but just in case you didn't know and y'all never paid attention, he's the one that does the intro. Okay, so I feel like we're about to get to the second half of the album, right?
Man, we're almost there. I think we probably need to hurry it up a bit.
Why gotta hurry it up a bit? This is your album.
Okay. I don't know. I didn't know if you had a time limit or something.
I have my own show, bro, in 4 hours.
That's what's up. All right, cool. Well, then, yeah, we are not halfway through the show. We are. We're about maybe about a quarter away through.
Well, okay. So there's a record that you sent me. I mean, when you sent me the album, there was one song missing.
There was one song missing.
Yeah, it was. I'll tell you right now. Give me a second. There was one song when I was doing the whole thing.
So you don't have it at all?
No, it wasn't in the album. It was. I'll tell you right now. Fine Box. It was Bam Jam.
Okay.
Do you have it?
Do I have it? Yeah.
I mean, if you want to send it, because that was the only song that I didn't have out of the whole album. I mean, from what you sent.
Yeah, I could send it and you'll probably get it by then.
Okay, cool. So, Soul for Sale. Tell me about that.
All right, so Soul for Sale. Man, I heard this off of some song I was listening. I got into some like old school type of jazzy music. Mm-hmm. And I heard one lady singing about do like the millionaires do, sell your soul. Something about that. And it just stuck with me. And then when I heard the beat, I figured, you know what, let me put that hook on it. And it just went on. Selling your soul, you know.
That's how it worked. Okay.
That's all it is. So it's me taking the rider on a journey to sell their soul, kind of explaining to them the risks and what comes with it, you know.
Dang. All right. Okay. So now we're gonna get into the conscience, Merk. We got to see the talk shit side of him, and now we're gonna see a conscious rapper from the Lower Valley. It's crazy to me.
The conscious rapper from the Lower Valley. They're out here.
I know, man. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
We're like the cougars on the fucking Franklin Mountains. We only come out to get water.
Yo, let's go into this Soul for Sale. It is Merk Star. Let's go.
Why don't you do what the millionaires do? Put your soul on the market, be a millionaire too. Hey, why don't you do what the millionaires do? Put your soul on the market, be a millionaire too. What? Why don't you do what the millionaires do? Put your soul on the market, be a millionaire too. Hey, why don't you do what the millionaires do? Put your soul on the market, be a millionaire too. Yeah, who's got a soul to sell? I gotta go to hell. Gas up the ride and drive as I proceed to rhyme. The beat consumes your body, rhythm intrigues your soul, rhythm engulfs your mind, and so we lose control. The valleys below, they glitter and glow. From a distance we know this fire's persistent in soul. There is no resistance, but further we go. Yes, we travel the distance through windy dark roads, through the mist, just to get what's on our wish list. We're all a bunch of misfits, but downward skin blisters. We're all a bit twisted, sinister, sick shit. 6666, the land of the sinners, where the demons eat dinner. Only if you can remember, only if you come out injured. Most can make it at all, the fame and the fortune. Your soul must be tortured, the karma misfortune. I woke up this morning in a similar mood, heard the sound of so scorching. Guess you get what you choose. Your opinion's so boring. Why don't you? Why don't you? Why don't you do what they do? Why don't you? Why don't you? Why don't you? Why don't you do what the millionaires do? Put your soul on the market, be a millionaire too. Hey, why don't you do what the millionaires do? Put your soul on the market, be a millionaire too. Why don't you do what the millionaires do? Put your soul on the market, be a millionaire too. Hey, why don't you do what the millionaires do? Put your soul on the market, be a millionaire too. Yeah. Why don't you? Why don't you? Why don't you? Why don't you? Why don't you do what the millionaires do? Why don't you? Why don't you? Why don't you? Why don't you? Why don't you do what the millionaires do? What? Why don't you? Why don't you? Why don't you? Why don't you? Why don't you do what the millionaires do? Yeah, go on and do it. There's nothing to it. Just gotta choose it. Sell your soul. Go on and do it. There's nothing to it. Just gotta choose it. Sell your soul. Go on and do it. There's nothing to it. Just gotta choose it. Sell
Do
your
I know?
soul.
It's my vibe slow. It's repeat version.
Well, then
Same
I
story
cheer.
told by a
Is
mean
that a
person.
joint, man?
Search God, the human perfect. Keep words and nameless to be inserted. Keep smoking. I'm no longer nervous. Keep smoking. Prolong for my purpose.
We ain't got no rules in the hood. You can still get wet, boy. It ain't all good. We ain't got no slides in the belly, but you slide in my ride. Feel the vibe from the smell it. Roll that shit, like that shit, smoking 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 it.
Yeah. This definitely slaps. Roll that featuring Mr. J.
Yeah. From the Born Sinners.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Born Sinners 8. Well, don't they have their own strand or some shit?
No, that'd be a nice idea. We should get something like that.
I swore that. Look, I think I don't remember if it was Jay or somebody else. I was at a show. I was visiting, and they gave me these pre rolls, right? And I'm not a pre roll guy. And I'm gonna tell you, I was fucking high. I was man. I gotta
Yeah,
find it.
I think I remember what show that was, but yeah.
Yeah,
Those
they had
weren't
the
our
table.
pre-rolls. Nah,
That wasn't it.
no, those weren't ours. I'm saying. I think we caught them from the crowd. They might have been Bloodshot, bro.
No. Oh, was it?
It might have been. Were they there?
No, they're the ones that had the table.
Then maybe it was Jay, man. I'm not sure.
No, they had the table, yes. And then we were at that spot on George Dita. I can't remember what show it was. I don't know if it was Tash or it was a show.
Oh, okay. At Lucky Dog, yeah.
Yeah, Lucky Dog. And he was like, "Ooh, here," right? And he gave me a whole package of stuff. And I don't smoke anymore because of my COPD, but I was like, let me take a hit. And I took a strong ass hit in the car. You guys, Mark X. I went to go see Mark X. I remember this. I go see Mark X, right? Do not remember how I got there. It was like I teleported from Lucky Doors to the North Star. And so
The weed thinking.
I was like,
Come on, I got you, fool. We got you.
I do. I think that was the last time I ever smoked anything because I was like, oh, no. I don't even remember. Like, to this day, I can't even tell you. Like, I don't remember how I got point A, point B. I get back. I don't even remember I was staying at. I think I had a hotel room. And then I remember giving it to my people when I got back here. And I was like, yeah, I ain't fucking with this shit no more. So I think it was theirs. I'm going to blame them. I don't think they bought that shit from somewhere else. I think that's it. I think they grew that shit in their backyard.
That's not true, but it might be.
And they live in New Mexico,
Yeah.
by the way. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So, all right.
So yeah, I guess real quick on that roll, that was my beat.
Okay.
Me and Jay had a show to do for a 420 fest.
Mm-hmm.
I think we had like 3 weeks. I said, "No, I got this beat, this idea. Let's get it done. That way we can perform it." And yeah, it kind of was put together fast, man, but it came out really good.
I feel like the beat's real nostalgic. Like I feel like the beat is too old for you. For when you said you made it, I'm like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
you made it? Like
Yeah, it's great.
yeah, it's
I
almost
was
before
sitting here
your
with
time
a cousin
type
of
beat.
mine. That's funny. Yeah, I was sitting here with a cousin of mine who,
Mhm.
I mean, he doesn't really make music, but every time I'm making music, he likes to kick back and watch me do it. And I was making some beats, and for some reason, it was just like, I know we've always grown up with that Snoop Dogg, that Dr. Dre, that Easy type of flavor. So I was
Mhm.
like, let me try and do something like that. And that's all it came from. I had the beat sitting for maybe 2-3 years before I actually wrote something to it.
It's interesting beat because when I do something West Coast, I always follow the same aesthetic as like I always pay attention to the bass line.
Yeah.
And the bass line always has to be a see. I had did this study on Dr. Dre years ago, and I tried to understand him and Warren G's logic on. So what they were doing, they weren't never like sampling records, right? It was interpolated, which is they would sample by the means of replaying the sample and try to get as close as a sample as possible. And so sometimes it'll be off by a chord, right? So like if you listen to a lot of like if you listen to like a lot of Parliament, George Clinton and stuff that G Funk ever came from, you got to listen to it like the original, and then when you listen to the original, you're like, how did they sample this? Because they didn't. They replayed it and he went off a chord, right? And like when you listen to Ice Cube, any of them, it's all interpolated, and it's so dope that when you start learning the different instruments, since we're in this era now, we can download we can I have a MPC, I have a MPD, I have all these things, right? But I'll use FL Studio, gut out FL Studio, and create my own stuff with it, right? And then when I create the own stuff, you can just like download different I forgot what you call it, plugins. And when you get these plugins, when you get these plugins and you can find these different plugins, like you can get MC202 plugins instead of buying the actual equipment. You'll sit up there and then you'll be like, wait a minute. I remember I found the sound that I used to use for colors. That
Yeah.
It's an MC202. I mean, it's an MC303, right? And if you can get that plug-in, you can get that exact bass line, right? And it's dope because you either have to have that MC303 or you have to have an emulator. And when you have an emulator, it's dope. So that's where I feel like when you're doing your production, you're paying. I'm just giving you like my thing, but I feel like you're doing similar work when you're trying to understand what you're doing. What are you doing?
I'm not too sure. My phone fell.
Y'all, if y'all on TikTok, this dude is, I don't know what he's doing. He probably done already started smoking. What is that? Oh, okay, there you go. I was like, he tripping.
My
All
bad.
right, so
The phone fell. I touched the button. We're good to go.
Okay. So next record, Sunset.
Sunsets. Yeah, it's it kind of goes in after a roll that you kind of get in the mood, and now you're ready to go out. When the sun's starting to set, try to enjoy your night. That's what this is about.
All right, let's check this out real quick, man. Let's see.
Okay, let's go. Once upon a time, not long ago, riding through the city, nowhere to go. Two young boys, pocket full of snow, lung full of endo, blowing on some motro, hiding from the popo, trying to get that dough, stacking up that paper, Tony and Manolo, sickening with the flow. Gotta be another way, stuck inside the snow globe, counting on another day, knowing what it holds. So we strive for the better. Summertime's the weather, satin sheets and leather, polo on a sweater, 60-inch TV screens, turbo with a cheddar. Gotta do better, ever since the bed wetter. Dreaming of the beach, sunsets, palm trees, ice cold drinks, fresh wet teas. Money in my pocket, puffing on some green, and the hater that can stop it. I gotta get my profit and prosper until I'm on top. Sunsets, chilling on the beach, sunsets, sand on my feet, sunsets. Ain't like sweet sunsets. Ain't nobody got it like me. Ain't nobody got it like we. Ain't nobody got it like everybody pitching. When it's Merk in the kitchen, it's sunsets and women until the bitter ending. I've done a little pimping, but I never done some sim shit. Taking on your bitch shit. Hold up, dog. She was mine from the beginning. Sour like a lemon, I'm powerful like some venom. I gotta ride the rhythm and I gotta get up in them. I'm batting every inning and past the bleachers. I'm in. Yeah, another home run, mom, bringing home the pennant. Got to get the mic and I'm giving you the credit. Take the pen to Disneyland. That's right, I remember when I said it. We was young and wild, living so free. But you ain't living if you ain't living like we. No, they can't get it like me or you, me. Who? Ain't nobody got it like you. Do. Go ahead and do what you do. Sunsets, chilling on the beach. Sunsets, sand on my feet. Sunsets, ain't like sweet sunsets. Ain't nobody got it like me. Ain't nobody got it like we. Ain't nobody got it like you. Yeah, that's right. Smirk song. Go ahead and do what you do. Sunsets. Got it like you.
Fix the phone.
Oh shit.
Young boy, pocket full of snow, lung full of info, blowing on some motro, hiding from the popo, trying to get that dough, stacking up that paper, Tony and Manolo, sickening with the flow. Gotta be another way, stuck inside the snow globe, counting on another day, knowing what it holds. So we strive for the better. Summertime's the weather, satin sheets and leather, polo on the sweater, 50-inch TV screens, turbo with a cheddar. Gotta do better. Ever since the bed wetter, dreaming of the beach, sunsets, palm trees. Ice cold drink, fresh wet teas. Money in my pocket, puffing on some green, and the hater that can stop it. Gotta get my profit and prosper until I'm on top. Sunset, chilling on the beach, sunset. Sand on my feet, sunset. Ain't like sweet sunsets. They got it like me. Nobody got it.
Shit is hot.
We. Ain't nobody got it like everybody pitch in. When it's Merk in the kitchen, it's sunset and women into the pit. I've done a little bit, but I never done some spin shit. Thinking on your bitch shit. Hold up, dog. She was mine at the beginning. Sour like a lemon, I'm powerful like some venom. I gotta ride the rhythm and I gotta get a venom. I'm batting every inning and past the bleachers of the venom. Another home run, mom. Bringing home the feeling. Got to get the mic and I'm giving you the credit. Take the pen and disney. That's like I remember when I said it, you was young and wild. Living so free, but you ain't living if you ain't living like we. You know they can't get it like me.
I like this shit, bro.
Nice. I think it has that old school flavor. Huh?
Say
And
again.
it reminds me like it reminds me like that old school flavor.
Sunsets.
Wait, what'd you say?
Sunsets.
It's got that old school flavor like that.
It
Beastie
is, but
Boys,
it's
DMC.
fucking those drums though. You made this one?
Yeah, I made the beat too.
Okay, cool. Hold on. You didn't never think of just being a producer? I mean, let me rephrase the question. Have you ever thought about doing this on the side when you're not making your own shit and doing this outside your clique? Like,
Yeah.
have you
I
ever
mean,
thought?
I did it when I was a little bit in, like barely in the game, maybe the first 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I produced like other people's music, their songs, a couple albums for different people. Just kind of, and I kind of just did it so I could learn the ropes, understand what I was doing with my own music.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I just never advertised for it, but I could definitely do it. I do it for the
I
crew.
don't know why you haven't, because this is.
Yeah, it's not something. It's something I've been thinking about honestly, but I don't have a space to do it, so I'm working on that.
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good point right there. All right, so are you more into hands-on? Because you know how you produce your own stuff because it's you. Like you don't need a whole room full of people to create your music. But when it comes
Right.
to doing somebody in your clique and all that, is that a must that everybody be together? You know what I'm saying? Or you just sending tracks or
90% of the time, man, probably 98% of the time, we prefer to be together. That way we can kind of hear each other, what we got going, hear the song, and all write together, record together. Just vibe. We like to do like batch work. We'll do like 3 or 4 songs at a time.
that was the reason why I asked that when I did the album with T Be Honest, he refused. He refused to record outside of me, right? So I would send him tracks. I would send him the tracks, and he was like, "Okay, I'll be over there." And this is during COVID, bro. And he was
Okay.
working. He was working right up the street, where it was like he would come at like 1 a.m. Hey, can I come by so we can record this? He would not record without me, and I was like, "No, it's okay." You know, we scoped out the beat, we talked about it, and all that. He was like, "Nah, it's just that you put your fingers on stuff that only I know what you're doing, and I can't explain that to somebody else." And I took that to heart. Like I thought that was. I think that's why I felt like the Hoodie Weather music album was special was because we really sat there and made it, and everybody who's on that album, with the exception of like 4 people, everybody recorded in my house.
Oh, okay.
So it made it like authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it was like a unity project. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so I get what you're saying. Like you're saying 90, but if you was to do something outside of your crew, you would prefer that you would be there when they recorded the record.
What that I would be there? What do you mean?
Yeah, Because there's a difference between a producer and a beat maker too.
Oh, okay, yeah. If I'm like recording, if they're recording the lyrics and everything, I would prefer to be there. I agree. Especially nowadays. Before, I didn't really care, but now it's something that I got used to. You know, with these guys again. Like kind of,
So it's a real big thing for you.
I'd rather perfect it. Like if I know they can re-record it, do it better, then let's do that. Now sometimes I'll even tell them, you know what, like I know you said it this way in this part, but can you say it the other way? Can you flip a couple words and like, you know, be like what a producer actually does.
Yeah, that you nailed it. Like when it's so, you know, you kind of want to like. There was a song that me and TV did that took like 20 takes, and it wasn't nothing wrong with the song. It was just the delivery wasn't right, you know. And
yeah, sometimes you gotta do it.
And I took like the 18th take to make the record. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because it was after he was tired, and I was like, "Yeah, this is it." But he did 17 other takes. You know what I'm saying? And then he did two more takes, and it's like, nah, I did this one. And then as a producer, it sucks because you're going through these takes, trying to find the right one.
Yeah, and then you have his ear, and he's hearing what he wants to, but you're hearing one thing. So yeah, at times it's difficult. You have to know the person you're dealing with.
Yes, well, and that's where we're going back to table manners is like. For it to work, you get what I'm saying? It has to be some kind of unison, even though you can disagree or you can agree to disagree.
No, me and Table Man is blend, bro. Like, I mean, he's a Gemini like me. He's a couple days away from my birthday.
Fucked up. Got it.
So we've always met at the same place for some reason. You know.
I was wondering why Table Manners is so fucking weird. All right, so let's go to the next record. You know I'm fucking around. I'm never gonna give. I'm gonna always give him.
Yeah. What's Bless One? What's that guy? Isn't he?
I don't know. He's probably a Gemini too. Shit.
He might be. I don't know. But he's the one who made this next
beat. He's a weirdo too.
Thank you.
All right. So the title track is called "Better Off Dead" on this next one. What is this one? I mean, I know it's the title track, but
right. Well, how did it come apart? How did it come to be?
Yeah.
So, Bless needed me to do some work for him, some flyer work. I said, no problem. And he was like, how much do you owe me? I said, nah, don't worry about it. He's like, at least let me give you a beat. I said, yeah, hell yeah, that's even better. So he sent me a couple of beats. Well, he sent me this one in particular.
Okay.
And I think within like 4 hours, I finished it up. I wrote something, sent it to him, and I laid it down. Yeah. I was like, I've been waiting for this song because it's the very last song for the whole album.
Okay, so wait. Did I have it right?
What's that?
The Better Off Dead record.
Better Off Dead?
Position.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay. So this isn't the last track. This is in the middle of the album. But this is the last record you recorded for the album.
Right. This is time-wise, it's the very last song I recorded for the album.
Got you. Okay.
Everything else was already done. Yeah.
Okay. Let's check this out then. Produced by DJ Bless One. This is
He's
Merk
scratching on it too. That way we don't. He's the one scratching at the beginning also.
He's scratching at the beginning? Okay. And then this is the title track of his album, Better Off Dead. This is Merk Star. He's live on GBRGlobalWorldwide.com. Download the app and all that good stuff because you are listening to
Recession Crew.
Yeah. Merk Star. Bless One on the beat. Let's go. Buenos dias, fresh tortillas. I'm a bowl of sopa with some hot gorditas. Add some salsa, lick 4 fingers. She get tossed up, I'm lost in Venus. Took yo dispo and hit 4 fingers. Snagged the big hoe and bent up beamer. Sparked the Rillos, had a hoe get cleaner. Switch Nintendo till the kids get me what? I don't give 3 fucks. Mommy said so fresh. No hope, you're better off dead. Always unsettled, never unsaid. Want smoke, my eyes turn red. Blessed beast, Merk flow so fresh. No hope, you're better off dead. As I continue, more on the menu. Only concern, I am truly a fistful. Name Merk Dirt, call me Joe Pistols. Please take notes, sharpen your pencils. You rock stages, yeah, that's a good joke. Compared to you, that is surely an insult. Sipping on a big go, I've been on my shit, yo. You ain't never shit though. Ever since you this tall, you were born shit show. Doomed to be the best, y'all. Soon to be the illest. Even when I'm this small, playing with a kickball, making all the big calls, rhyming with the big dogs. Merk Dirt, spaz out, crash out, you gon' pass out, pass route. Throwing rocks in the glass house, everybody stand down. Look on the ground, yeah, there's a man down. Always unsettled, never unsaid. Want smoke, my eyes turn red. Blessed beast, Merk flow so fresh. No hope, you're better off dead. Always unsettled, never unsaid. Want smoke, my eyes turn red. Blessed beast, Merk flow so fresh. No hope, you're better off dead.
Merk Star, the very best there is. When you absolutely, positively got to kill every motherfucker in the room, except no substitute.
New Better Off Dead from the album Better Off Dead. It is Merk Star live on the air right now. We're doing a preview review of the album. I like that, and I'm shocked on this record because I love your cadence was original, and then Bless's the thing that killed me was his double times on the drums. Man, was crazy. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
that threw me off.
He really did it on that beat. I'm telling you, it didn't take me long. That's why I know the beat was good, because it didn't take me long to come up with something.
And it's dope because it was on it. If I'm not mistaken, I'm talking as a DJ. It was probably about 120 beats per minute, and then so when you listen to something like that at 120 beats per minute, if you break it down to double time, it's 60 beats per minute. But I don't know. This is the nerd in me. I'm like, when it's at 60 beats per minute and you're able to flip like that, it's crazy to me. Like I'm a big fan of it, and then for you to stay on beat like that is dope as hell. That is because of those drums. Because those drums are erratic. I'm like, I rock with those type of drums, but you definitely held your own on that one. I'm appreciative that you actually and you made this your title track. That should have been the first goddamn song of the album. It should have been.
You're probably right. But then what would I have done? What's finished it?
That could have been the second track. Look, the thing. Okay, your product placement is dope. I'm not telling you you're wrong, and I think it's dope.
Okay, it's okay.
I know it's dope. Look, bro, that could have started off. You could have just. And then that next track with Table, but we good. We here. The album out now. It don't matter what the fuck I think.
Too late now.
Too late
I
now.
should have shown you.
It's too late. But no, I mean it's dope. No, nonetheless, it's still. The flow of all right. So my critique so far on the flow of the record, as far as just the flow of it, is especially with your explanations on everything. I'm gonna say it's a pretty clean roller coaster ride as far as if you want to look at it technically with BPM and vibration. It's not a low vibration album. I'll put that out there like that. What I love about your voice, all right, so there's two things I love about you, is your voice and your cadence. Your voice, you maintain it as an instrument. And so it goes with the samples, it goes with the drums, it goes with everything. It's all blended in as one. Now the cadence part, if anybody was paying attention, the cadence isn't the same cadence on every record. The cadence follows whatever the mood and the beat is, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. And I love it. I love that part because there's a lot of rap. There's rappers and there's MCs. MCs can spit. When they spit over anything, they just go. And a rapper is more structured. and they're structured to whatever, like, so they're kind of pigeonholed and constrained. So this is what makes you an original, because you actually are using your voice as an instrument. And it's almost like, for instance, you have like the drums and you got the rhythm and everything, and then you're over here and your voice is like, let's say, the bongos, and the bongos is, without that bongos, the record is all right. You know what I'm saying? But fortunately, with the production that you use, including your production and with your production, as well as Table Manners, David Castro's, and then Just as Blessed one track right here, they all ended up intertwining to make sense. Especially your product, like the way you place it. Like the way you placed it is kind of, it's good. I just have that. My only gripe is that should have been the title track. Well, other than that, I forgive you.
All right. All right. For me, it felt like a better ending than a beginner, which is kind of like why I put it where I put it.
But you put it like this. Well, okay.
Like
So
I kind of felt like if I don't know, because of the tempo, because of the energy, I just felt it sat better where it did versus kicking off and then kind of losing energy as I go.
Oh, so is that what you were afraid of? That it was going on a down, like a downslope, and you wanted to pick it back up, or what?
I think I'm trying to remember what I had in that place originally before I had the title track. I can't remember anymore, but the way I had it situated was totally different. And yeah, but I hear what you're saying, and if I could go back, I probably would put it.
No,
first.
we're over that
now.
Okay. No, we're over that because you still constructed a good album like that. The construction of it is beautiful. Like, okay, so let's talk about Animals.
Animals, yeah, that's a Katie Diaz beat.
Okay.
It's a song that I just wrote. It's really just us having kind of a little bit of fun talking about our animalistic side. I got Horse to come and join. Drunken Horse came and joined me.
Okay.
And, we just had some fun with it. Kind of took it back to, it reminds me of like the Rockers days where cats was just rhyming about anything. It didn't have to be cool. It didn't have to be tough or nothing. It was just...
Okay. All right.
But yeah, Animals, man.
Animals, let's go!
Loyalty over everything. It's a way of life.
It's that caddy music.
Yeah. The earth rotates as I shake and bake face. The snakes correlate in our brains like tall blades. The poison in our veins through our vessels it circulates. The sky fades, turning light blue to dark gray. Don't make assumptions, cause some shit just hearsay. You bump your gums, bitch, my tongue spits in ill ways. My lungs function on weed smoking wordplay. Heart saturized with gold chains and jerseys. Brain sanitized by my guilt and worry. Souls mesmerized while my eyes so blurry. I feel it in my system, get knocked by intuition. They blessed me with the wisdom, now I got to get up in them, yeah. Blood straight flow, lyrics pumping through your veins though. Venomous, the deadliest, King Merk the evil. Smoking on that pestilence, some might say my presence alone is somewhat lethal. I'm flyer than the eagle. The earth rotates as I shake and bake fakes. King Merk, flyer than an eagle. The earth rotates as I shake and bake fakes. King Merk, flyer than an eagle. The earth rotates as I shake and bake fakes. King Merk, flyer than the eagle. The earth rotates as I shake and bake fakes. King Merk, flyer than the eagle.
Drunken horse galloping through space feature. Such a majestic and such a strange creature. The last flower stayed alone, cause I wouldn't eat her. That'll teach her. Where's that mist coming from? Looks like the speaker. Steadily, readily, fast with the heaters. Eaters rather than smoke grass by the leader. Follow the leader. His strides get neater. Pride resides in the rhyme of this rhyme beater. Eater of hay, just like Mr. Ed, this drunken mister has lots to say. Iron horse stands with the tray. Graffiti sprays, tells the story. drunken senses popped before me. Obtained sanity. Tragically, the crowd started panicking. This wild horse, no remorse as she undresses. Flying through the sky, I transform into Pegasus.
The earth rotates while we shake and bake fakes.
Drunken horse morphs into Pegasus.
The earth rotates while we shake and bake fakes.
Drunken horse morphs into Pegasus.
The earth rotates while we shake and bake fakes.
Drunken horse morphs into Pegasus.
The earth rotates while we shake and bake fakes.
Drunken horse morphs into Pegasus.
Yeah, this Merk Star, drunken horse.
Loyalty over everything. It's a way of life.
It's that caddy music.
Horse sinners.
What it was paying attention. The cadence isn't the same cadence on every record. The cadence follows whatever mode and beat is. I think. Your voice and your cadence. Your voice, you maintain it as an instrument. And so it goes with the samples, it goes with the drums, it goes with everything. It's all blended in as one. Now, the cadence part, if anybody was paying attention, the cadence isn't the same cadence on every record. The cadence follows whatever the mood and the beat is, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. I love that part because it's a lot of there's a lot of rap. There's rappers and there's MCs. MCs they can spit. And they spit over anything. They just go and a rapper is more structured, and they're structured to whatever, like, so they're kind of pigeonholed and constrained. So this is what makes you an original, because you actually are using your voice as an instrument. And it's almost like, for instance, you have like the drums and you got the rhythm and everything. And then you're over here and your voice is like, let's say the bongos. And the bongos is, without that bongos, the record is all right. You know what I'm saying? But fortunately, with the production that you use, including your production and with your production, as well as Table Manners, David Castro's, and then Just Bless one track right here, they all ended up intertwining to make sense. Especially your product, like the way you place them. Like the way you placed it is kind of, it's good. I just had that. My only gripe is that should have been the title track. Well, other than that, I forgive you.
All right.
The earth rotates, flying in the eagle. The earth rotates.
Oh, shit.
Johnny had a gun and we thought it's for fun now. Johnny got a body. Sorry, Johnny's on the run. Johnny got a gun. Ain't nobody having fun. Think we better run. Johnny had a gun. Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Oh, Johnny had a gun. Yeah. I think you better run. Oh, no. Johnny got a gun. Bang, boom, pop, bustin' through the crew. Bang, boom, pop, baby, you're the loot. I let the negative go and only stress what I control. Medicine goes, now get your ass on the road. Not everything goes just as well as supposed. So better get used to act towards the road. My hoes, speed bumps, road humps. A pocket full of nickels, can't buy lunch. Everybody got a pistol, Johnny got a gun. Pop, no fun no more. Pop the trunk. Pop, they run no more. Kick and punch. Pop, tired of stuff, now look at these punks. Pop got a gun, now Bob's in the trunk. The law got a shovel and dug that boy up. Took him to the coroner, said, you know what? This bullet matches suspect he just picked up. The boy had a gun, and the boy's all done, cause Johnny had a gun. Hey, boom, pop, bustin' through the coop. Hey, boom, pop, kitty on the loop. Hey, boom, pop, bustin' through the coop. Hey, pop, kitty on the loop. Johnny had a gun, and we told it's so fun now. Johnny caught a body, some of Johnny's on the run. Johnny caught a gun, ain't nobody having fun. I think we better run though. Johnny had a gun. Me too. It's really not a riddle or the truth. He caught top fiddling his girl in the kitchen booth. Tell me who's to blame. It's really not the same. Ever since the sign on his dotted line, the name JOHNNYS. Now he's got a gun, ain't nobody impressed. His girlfriend left him. Couldn't take the stress. His mom picked him out because he smoked all the cigarettes. Now he's on the streets living bumming with his name. Can't afford shit, but he got a lot of bullets left. Walking in the store had a bad idea. Pulled out his gun on the poor cashier. Told her, give me all the money, honey, don't act scared. Do what you told me, up the bank road. Running for the door, hey, guess who we saw? Security guard screaming, drop to the floor. Baby, boom, pop, busting through the coop. Baby, boom, give me all the loot. Johnny had a gun, and we thought it's so fun now. Johnny got a body, sorry, Johnny's on the run. Johnny got a gun, ain't nobody having fun. I think we better run, cause Johnny had a gun. That's right, you know, Johnny had a gun. Boom, Johnny had a gun. That's right, he was busting with his gun. Straight to the coop, everybody on the run now. What up, Johnny had a gun. That's right, Johnny had a gun. Everybody was on there.
I got a critique on this record. You did a good job. Let me tell you why. On this particular record, Johnny's Gun is he took a Beatles sample, and you know what it reminded me of immediately when you flipped the sample. There was a record that came out by the Beastie Boys back in '88. I want to say 88, 89. I was in high school, but it was like 88, 89. And it was called Paul's Boutique. I don't know if you ever heard that album, but I was
Remember the album?
Yeah, go back and listen to that album. It was the first album. So the thing about Def Jam, like with LL Cool J and like Beastie Boys was the first group, and then LL Cool J was the first artist. Their first albums were heavily influenced by Rick Rubin, which is a lot of 808. Not a lot of rhythm stuff. And LL Cool J came out with Bigger and Deffer. That didn't sound nothing like the first album, right? And with Paul's Boutique, it didn't sound nothing like License to Ill, which is the Beastie Boys' first album.
Right. That's when they were the ones doing like a lot of the beats, right? They were like playing the guitar.
Yeah, so they went
the drums, and they were the ones
they started using samples. A lot of I want to say like their samples because the evolution of Beastie Boys. That's a whole different show. Like that's you know what I'm saying. That their evolution is monumental, but that record that you made sound just like something they made. On that album, like so, when you were like, that probably would be the record that a lot of people would enjoy. That would be probably your least favorite, but it was the most. That one was probably your out of this whole album. You could tell it was experimental. You could tell it was experimental. Well,
I usually have one of those too. That's crazy.
Yeah, I fuck with it. I fuck with it heavy because of the fact I'm a huge fan of flipping samples the way that you interpolate it, and as long as you interpolate it that way, and then you rhyme again, you rhyme differently than you did on the last track. So it's your cadence still kept up with that flow or with that rhythm. And that shit is amazing because there are a lot of people can do that. Like and if you ever notice rappers that say, "Oh, I can't keep up with the beat" or "I can't do that," let me see something real quick about that record. I'm gonna pull something up about.
I ain't never said that before.
Huh?
I've never said that before.
What?
I can't keep up with a certain beat.
Oh no, because I've never heard you do it either. So it's like, but I've heard dudes be like, "Nah, I can't keep up," or "Can you slow it down?" or "Can you speed it up?" Like, I get it in some cases, but not all. But like Johnny's gun, it looks like it's at 97 beats per minute, which is an actual hip hop BPM when you're looking at how can I explain this? All right, so in a DJ standpoint, hip hop or boom bap could range. So let's say boom bap is anywhere between 86 to 90 beats per minute because it's like and 95, well, like anything from 94 to 100 would be deemed back in the days in the 90s as a club record. You get what I'm saying? It's hip hop, but it was club ready. You know what I'm saying? So that record that you just played was like that, and so is this one right here called Dead Band. Now tell me about that.
Dead Band is actually inspired by a MF Doom song.
Ooh.
Also by the same name, Dead Band. I was listening to the instrumental one day. I just started writing to it, and I ended up transferring it over to this beat, which is one that I had again sitting down.
Okay.
It's one of my spacey type of beats that I make. Again, it's something that I have like pretty much on every album. So again, yeah, Dead Band.
It's crazy, man, because again, you know, I'm from El Paso, so I can talk this crazy shit. You being from fucking the Valley, bro. And don't get me wrong, I'm from the Heights.
Okay.
So we're not that far apart, but
oh no, I know, yeah.
You're the knowledge that you have in music is different, like than anybody I've ever seen, and it ceases to amaze me. I was already like ready for this interview, and I was like, yeah, I'll just have him co-host because I know him, blah blah blah, and then I find out new shit every time, and I'm just like, and I'm not categorizing you as he's from the Lord Valley. That makes it even in my opinion.
I'm not the same me.
I heard
the same thing. All
side,
changing. All up in my brain. It seems a dream, but why so
this is that, and then there's this little pocket in the valley of people that are just nice, that minded their business and just got dope and dope and dope and dope and doper, while everybody else is staying complacent. And here you come.
Feeling crazy, maybe disillusioned lately. People all around me always say I'm not the same me. Never on the same thing, only seem to keep on changing. All up in my brain, it seems a dream, but why so draining? Who runs the narrative? It's really not the same me, I'm quite the pessimist. It's really not the same thing, it's quite insane to think things were somehow changing. I fixed the frame, and in a day I'm rearranging. Never be settled, I always meddled in my pain. See, it's like a mask that I put on, and every day sing. I start the day scream, intoxicated smoking. Gotta find a way so I can make it through the work week. I've seen better days, I can't let them see me hurting. It's traumatizing, holding on until they close the curtain. Till my worries and my burdens over, it's for certain. I give this life its dues, but this shit is never working. Stuck in the jam, stuck in a mess, fucking depressed. I'm feeling dead bent. Stuck in the jam, stuck in a mess, fucking depressed. Dealing with this weight on my chest, yeah. Stuck in the jam, stuck in a mess, fucking depressed. Feeling dead bent. Stuck in the jam, stuck in a mess, fucking depressed. Dealing with this weight on my chest. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more bills to top it all off. Gotta take more pills. They settle my anxiety. Something always trying me. Catch them from behind. Now they calling me a lying cheat. Meeting where the lions meet. Why you gotta lie to me? I don't have the time nor the patience you provided me. Why you gotta cry to see instead of just going quietly? Why's it always gotta end so violently? Why? Why I gotta ask so many questions? Why? What's the method? What you getting at? I'm headed back. Word off the setback. My head snap. Jet lag off to the red flag. Everybody said it, but I never really read it. I even seen the video and swore it was an edit, and I thought she gonna get it. I'm fed up with the headache. My stomach hurts from the chili and the bratwurst. I'm guessing it could be a snoppers, bubbles and slobbers, fathers. Make sure you hug your daughters. Stuck in the jam, stuck in the mess, fucking depressed, I'm feeling dead bent. Stuck in the jam, stuck in the mess, fucking depressed, dealing with this weight on my chest, yeah. Stuck in the jam, stuck in the mess, fucking depressed, feeling dead bent. Stuck in the jam, stuck in the mess, fucking depressed, dealing with this weight on my chest.
Got this album. This album needs to do like all kind of those, just because like I'm willing to help push this shit because the album is dope, bro. But your explanation on it makes it
much more.
I don't know. So let's listen to Dead Band. Let's see what you did with this shit. If I had to bring this record back, man, the interview's over. Let's go.
All right, man. Let's do it.
Oh, Heff.
Feeling crazy, maybe disillusioned lately. People all around me always say I'm not the same me. Never on the same thing, all these things they keep on changing. All up in my brain, it seems a dream, but why so draining? Who runs an errand? It's really not the same me, I'm quite the pessimist. It's really not the same thing, it's quite insane to think things were somehow changing. I fixed the frame, and in a day I'm rearranging. Never be settled, I always meddle in my pain. See, it's like a mask that I put on, and every day sing, I start the day scream. Intoxicated smoking, gotta find a way so I can make it through the work week. I see better days, I can't let them see me hurting. It's traumatized, holding on until they close the curtain. Till my worries and my burdens over, it's for certain. I give this life its booze, but this shit is never working. Stuck in the jam, stuck in the mess, fucking depressed, I'm feeling dead bent. Stuck in the jam, stuck in the mess, fucking depressed, dealing with this weight on my chest, yeah. Stuck in the jam, stuck in the mess, fucking depressed, feeling dead bent. Stuck in the jam, stuck in the mess, fucking depressed, dealing with this weight on my chest. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more bills to top it all off. Gotta take more pills. They settle my anxiety. Something always trying me, catching from behind. Now they calling me a lying sheep. Meeting where the lions meet. Why you gotta lie to me? Don't have the time or the patience you lie to me. Why you gotta try to see instead of just going quietly? Why is it always gotta end so violently? Why? Why I gotta ask so many questions? Why? What's the method? What you getting? And I'm headed back. Word off the setback, my head snap. Jet lag off to the red flag. Everybody said it, but I never really read it. I even seen the video when swore it was an edit, and I thought she gonna get it. Fed up with the headache, my stomach hurts from the chili and the bratwurst. I'm guessing it could be a lot worse. Snoppers, bubbles and slobbers, fathers. Make sure you hug your daughters. Stuck in the jam, stuck in the mess, fucking depressed, I'm feeling dead bent. Stuck in the jam, stuck in the mess, fucking depressed, dealing with this weight on my chest, yeah. Stuck in the jam, stuck in the mess, fucking depressed, feeling dead bent. Stuck in the jam, stuck in the mess, fucking depressed, dealing with this weight on my chest.
I love that. I love the simplicity of the beat. It's like a simplistic, complicated. But you make the drums like very, very prevalent in the song. I like this. I like this. I like this. Man, okay.
Yeah, kind of like we're taking it to like the experimental phase here, I guess, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Like, was this more? Well, you already explained the last 2 records, which is that's dope. That's fucking dope. I'm
again,
impressed.
Johnny's Gun was something I wasn't really thinking about putting on, but I figured it had to go on. Dead Bent again was something that I just wrote, and it sounds so good on that MF Doom beat.
Yeah.
but I was like, if I can find something that it sounds good on, I'll rock it because it's a good verse. And,
okay, you know, so what about Tibet?
Tibet.
Yeah.
Tibet is the Table Manners. Welcome back to Table Manners. It's really just a story, again, fictional, kind of about Well, it really doesn't matter the story because you'll hear it, but
Yeah.
the song itself is in short substance. It's everybody's got stories. You know, some are good, some are bad, some are wild, and that's all this really is. Is life is like a freaking story, right?
Yeah.
That's
Okay. All right.
And
Okay.
I guess, you know, it's self-explanatory. Once we hear it, you'll see what's up.
All right. This is Tibet from Merk Star. Album's called Better Off Dead. It's out now. You can go on Spotify, Apple Music, and all that stuff. Correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. So it's available everywhere. Make sure you cop this album. Put it as your favorite. Put your favorite song of the album on the playlist so he can get the algorithm. It is going down 281-406-0057. It's Merk Star, baby.
Merk Dirt. Table manners. Yeah, I don't come in until the beat die out, until the streets cry out, after my feet fly out. Yup, from under my body, my soul free. I'm dancing like a puppet, ain't no strings on me. Your rules and regulations don't mean a thing to me. You steady test my patience, and can a thing harm me? We don't need an army. Who's fighting at the party? Drunk off Bacardi, I'm an ounce of trees, some dreadlock in my larky. Somebody said it started on the corner of McCarthy. Young girl broken hearted, grandpa said he didn't want it. Skeletons up in my closet, another smoking drunken alcoholic. Raised off Metallicas and chronic. Food stamps from out my wallet, used to pay for all my problems. Now I owe on my regrets, and I'm slow to write the checks. Stuck in limbo with a bimbo from Tibet. She don't understand my words, but she's quick to get bent. I don't mean to get too personal, but this story's something you ain't heard before. So we gather closely with the friends we know, and we tell the stories of the life we know. Go. Stories. Everybody's got a story. Holy moly, pray the Lord has something planned for me. Little punks is only sees the shadow every morning. It's always going. When will it end though? Pocket full of endo. Riding my crescendo. Can't remember what I said, so I spits it off the tempo. Never been a mental. Steady on the tempo. I'm still a little mental. Blowing smoke about the window. I never use a pencil. On my rhymes is never wrong, and instrumentals never been so simple. Ain't no match for me, exactly what it has to be. I spit it rapidly, then charge you motherfuckers a rap. And now you wanna grapple me and hassle me. Your lady wanna wrestle me, put her little hands on me. I think we figured out a fantasy. She's open like a canopy. I'm hoping she can take care of the whole family. Born sinner. If you asking me, it has to be. No one be so dastardly. I feel like I'm the last MC you wanna come against. I spit it ill so nasty, I confess. Just a little trick I picked up in Tibet. Stories. Everybody's got a story. Holy moly, pray the Lord has something planned for me. Little punks is only sees a shadow every morning. It's always going. I don't mean to get too personal. This story's something you ain't heard before. We gather closely with the friends we know and tell the stories of the life we know. Go.
That was fucking trippy.
Or you could do Google Play. Whichever one is your poison, pick it. I got TV. It's now I want to say TV because of Tibet now. I got Merk Star in the building. Sorry. All right. Because we got a lot. I'm like sweating. That record was dope.
Yeah.
The storytelling
gotta be
has
one of my
came
favorites.
up. Yeah, your storytelling is coming up. I'm not gonna hold you.
I definitely am using it a lot more now.
I think it might come with age. As you're growing older, your content has to I'm always gonna be the braggadocious. I don't give a fuck what you think type rap, but when you got those stories, sometimes, man, and you have a couple of them on here that I'm like, yo, this dude's. That's why I say when you you have a conscious side. That's not like everybody, man. That's That's why I'm like, yo, we got to push you because you got to be protected. I'm telling all your people. I known him first, so I'm being serious. Like, protect this man because he's a student. He's a student that's willing to become the master. I mean, but he's a student in the game, but he's learning continuously. It hasn't changed. So this is dope. So we have his title, My Boys, but it wasn't called My Boys. What was it called?
Oh, Bam Jam. I ended up naming it that.
Okay, so this is Bam Jam. Which y'all will see on the app, it will be named My Boys, but it's not the name of the record. That was the working title, I assume.
Yeah, exactly.
And a lot of people, let me tell this part. When it comes to producing and naming songs and stuff like that, I'm gonna tell you, like when it comes to naming a beat, I just randomly look at shit and name it that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like right now, if I was looking around, I'd be like, oh, this is the Bose. I'd be like the Bose speaker, you know, and I'll call it Bose speaker music. And that's not the name of the record. But I know you have a lot of these songs that were named something really stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, it happened. Like I'm telling you that. I mean, and some of them, I name them even more stupid names, like Casserole, for instance.
But they be fire. But you send them out, right? And they're like, what the fuck is this? And it's
like Casserole, what the fuck? I ain't hungry.
All right, so we got, what was it called?
Yeah, this is Bam Jam, bro. It's a song I wrote for my sons, my two boys, Jeremiah and Benjamin, and yeah, bro. Like I tell you, this last couple songs, they got a lot of heart in them.
Okay.
So,
all right, let's go to it.
Table Manners beat, Bam Jam.
This is who?
Table Manners on the beat.
Okay. Let me do the station identification. It's 903. Let's go.
Log on to gbrglobalworldwide.com. Call or text GBR Global at 281-406-0057.
It's for you, boys. Daddy loves you.
Wrong person. That's not.
I want the world for you. I hope you're happy with the father that I was for you. I hope I gave enough kisses and hugs for two. And hopefully I wasn't too tough on you or too rough with you. Just like enough will do. I owe it to your mama for simmering the stew. Sunlight to my blues. Holding my breath until I'm blue. Sell my right and left shoe if I knew it was going to you. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. You're carrying my blood, you're carrying my name. I've never been the same since I held your little frame. Then my heart began to change, my whole mind frame. I never felt selfless or helpless again. I never felt lonely, I always had a friend. I hope that I'm your hero, and when you're grown men, I hope that I'm your hero even then. I hope we're like friends, cause you can tell me anything, no matter what it is. You're my kids, and my life was a mess till we met, now it's bliss. My life was a mess till we met, now it's bliss. Bam, Jam, I thank you for who I am. Bam, Jam, you made me into a dad. Bam, Jam, one day you will understand. Bam, Jam, what it takes to be a man. Bam, Jam, I thank you for who I am. Bam, Jam, you made me into a dad. Bam, Jam, one day you will understand. Bam, Jam, what it takes to be a man. Believe in yourself as much as I believe in you. And if life ever knocks you down, I'll always be there. You ever need a hug? I need a bigger one. I try to fill your cup, though I'm still a sinner, son. I only know so much, but I know this life is tough. One day you'll have a little one and understand the love. I never knew it. Your laughter like music. It moves me, it soothes me. Your smile's a thing of beauty. I love to see you grooving, improving, learning. The world keeps turning. My little boy's the grown man. Wonder what it shows them. How long can I hold them? Keep them close and mold them. Hopefully I show them everything I know in 10 times on top of that. I'm more than just a showman. This ain't just about the rap. It ain't just for the showman. This is so you know it. Sometimes I don't show it. Some days I can't control it. And only Lord knows when the golden gates are open. But I'll be right beside you forever. Don't lose hope, man. One eye in the scope. the other eye open. Family forever, please don't forget the slogan. I could be fine in my pine box, knowing that at least I did 2 great things and I got you to show for it. I could be fine in my pine box, knowing that at least I did 2 great things and I got you to show for it. Bam, jam, I thank you for who I am. Bam, jam, you made me into a dad. Bam, jam, one day you will understand. Bam, jam, what it takes to be a man. Bam, jam, I thank you for who I am. Bam, jam, you made me into a dad. Bam, jam, one day you will understand. Bam, jam, what it takes to be a man. One day you will understand. Bam, jam, what it takes to be a man.
That was Castro on the beat.
That was Castro on the beat?
Yeah. Make sure we shout him out. I didn't want to get that wrong right there, but I forgot.
No, you good. That's a fire-ass track right there. See? Again, your ability to tell stories is fucking amazing, bro. And I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
That
Again,
is
one of my
stories.
favorites, bro. Yeah.
I mean, I love the fact that you're talking about your sons, man. That shit is like every great MC has a story about their kids. Every single one. You got Nas, you got Ed O.G. I mean, I can keep going where they be like, you're taking it off of an era that you barely grew up in. It's like, I'm being honest. Between 1989 to 1994, there was this is what I think your album is constructed like. Like, it reminds me of something in that era. In the beginning of the quote unquote they call golden era, but I'll say the golden era started in 1988. 1989 was Identifier, and they started making records. So you had your party records, like you had your I'm an MC record, then you had the record that was for storytelling. There was records to show that you were socially conscious, and then there was records like this is how this is framing out to be. This is framing out to be a very, very great album, bro. I mean, I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Let's give my man a round.
Thank you. Hell yeah, bro.
Let's give him a round of applause. I am impressed. I have not like a record yet. I'm waiting to not like a record. I'm really waiting for me to. Is it going to be this Pine Box record? I don't know. We went through a whole album, bro, and this. I don't have no complaints so far.
That's good. Well then.
Okay, so Pine Box. We're almost to the end.
Pine Box, yes sir. This is a Table Manners beat.
Okay.
As soon as I heard it, I knew it had to have some kind of substance. I ended up writing about a little bit about just life in general and dealing with the inevitable. You know, kind of being happy with what you've done or not happy, whatever it may be. Everybody's in a different position. And, just everybody ends up in that pine box, right? So that's why I called it Pine Box.
Oh, man. All right, let's go, man. Let's go. Let's see. This is Pine Box from Better Off Dead album out right now. Go download it. It's Merk Star. Let's go.
Yeah. It's Merk Star. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Muddy, grimy. Table Madness. Dirty down to the socks, buddy. That's how we start this story. Still a sinner till I'm in that pine box. Honey Star. I'm getting it. Chill. In the minute, baby. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Money, grimy, dirty down to the socks, buddy. Still a sinner till I'm in that pine box, honey. You ain't with it, you can go and kick rocks, dummy. I be winning even when my day's not sunny. I be grinning even when my time stops funny. Ain't a soul on this earth that could take it from me. Being happy is a choice that I made for me. Think I need a place to rest, just a place to be. I gotta wait and see, hope to give a better me, better than could ever be. Heard somebody burning down the hills in Beverly. The mansions in Manhattan crumbled up and came down crash. 10,000 Catholics in the Vatican prayed for compassion, but nothing happened. It's just the way it has been. An actor's always acting like a rapper's always rapping. A hero called to action by some villainous actions. Neither ignore their passions. Every day we've been striving for the same thing. Everybody always fighting for the same ring. Muddy, grimy, dirty down to the socks, buddy. Still a sinner till I'm in that pine box, honey. Every day we've been striving for the same thing. Everybody always fighting for the same ring. Muddy, grimy, dirty down to the socks, buddy. Still a sinner till I'm in that pine box, honey. It's safe to say that this world has seen better days, and so I pray, hoping God to keep my people safe. Take my worry and my burden, place it all in faith. Take my change out my pocket, put it in your plate. But giving money really doesn't make your people safe. It's just another way to praise His name. I give my mind and my time, making no mistake. I give my art and my heart, yeah, you know it's great. I gotta give it all I got so you notice me. Even though I know at the end I gotta pay the joker's fee. I'm never hopeless, always focused on the road, you see. I hope you notice me, I truly hope you know it's me. I tried to do better and wiser than the older me, but time after time there never was a remedy. Rhyme after rhyme, notice there's a better me. The story is mine, if only I could let it be. Every day we've been striving for the same thing. Everybody always fighting for the same ring. Muddy, grimy, dirty down to the socks, buddy. Still a sinner till I'm in that pine box, honey. Every day we've been striving for the same thing. Everybody always fighting for the same ring. Muddy, grimy, dirty down to the socks, buddy. Still a sinner till I'm in that pine box, honey.
Nice. Man. It's another dope. I don't have anything. The record's dope. I don't have any. All I could think of is, this is what I was thinking of when I was listening to the record. There were, when I brought back Recession Proof, when I brought back Recession Proof, there was like multiple reasons, but one of the reasons was because I heard a Slick Rick record. Slick Rick record with Nas as brand new at the time. And I sat up there and I was like, God, that fucking record is fire. And then all of a sudden, I started getting all these old school artists with new records. And I was like, I need to bring this show back because everybody's making good music right now. It's just not in a mainstream capacity, which is, I'm okay with that. And the crazy part is that I'm glad I didn't listen to your record when you sent it to me on Saturday because I was convoluted with Mobb Deep's album on Friday because I was waiting for it forever. And then 2 weeks.
What a great album.
Oh my God, right? Like, I just, because I didn't understand, I didn't know what to expect. I was like, okay, they got a bunch of, they have a bunch of Prodigy verses, you know, I'm sure. But Havoc and I heard an interview with Havoc and Alchemist acting like if he was there with this BB, you know what I'm saying? And I thought that was so dope. But then 30 weeks before that, I spoke with Kwame. Kwame's album came out, and I was like, so, and then when I'm listening to like your record like falls in line with a lot of those dudes. Like legendary dudes, because of the fact that I'm telling you, first and foremost, cadence. Second, beats. Third is placement. And you nailed all three in my book. Like, just now I can go ahead and download the album right now. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a very well engineered album. It's very well put together. It seems like you put thought in it. Again, you had, you know, I was shocked. I'm not shocked about David Castro. I know David does a lot of dope shit. If he would just like relax. Sometimes I feel like he needs like fucking Ritalin or some shit. You know, I'm serious. Like, I'm like, oh my God, you're so uptight all the time. Relax. Like, he makes dope shit, but he's always like, I don't know, man, but I love him. All right, so you did that. You had Bless One. Shout outs to Bless. And of course, Table Manners. Shout outs to Table Manners on this album. We're already down to the last record.
Very
right?
last song, yeah.
I mean, this
Very
is
last one, bro.
this is the first. Well, you've been in the studio a couple times. We chopped it up and stuff, but this is the first time we actually went through a whole album together. And what is your takeaway from your album, listening to it like this versus you listening to it by yourself?
Oh man, I gotta thank the Born Sinners, man, because there's a lot of times they come around here and we get to do exactly what me and you are doing right now. We critique the album and we listen to it. And maybe you should do this or that sounds good or what may be. But it's part of the process, you know. As far as the album, I wanted to create something legendary, something timeless. And
Which
I tried my best
honestly
to get
think
that.
you did. I think you did,
You know,
and I'm gonna tell you my
down
only
to the
critique-
cover,
Yeah.
everything. I wanted to just, yeah.
I think if I rated it from 10 out of 10 or a 5 out of 5, I will give it a 9 out of 10, and I will give it a 4 out of 5 if I had to rate on those scales. And if you're asking why, it's only because Better Off Dead should have been the title track. That's it. That's the only thing I have. I don't have nothing else.
All right.
I literally had notes. I was like, okay, well, I don't have any negative thought on this album. I think the album is well put together. Again, I think the production. Well, I feel like your aesthetic fit the music. So, like I said, everything felt like organic. It felt really organic and it felt really good. This is a really feel good record. I know this is going to be on my Mercedes. You know what I'm saying? My playlist is going to be consistent of Slick Rick, Joey Badass, Mobb Deep, and Merk right now. Oh, and Kwame. That's a heavy hitter list going into fall. If Redman comes out with something, then it's just going to be a trifecta. It's going to be great. But yeah, you came out right at the right time. And I have a question that has nothing to do with your album. And I don't know if you give a fuck, but I have to ask this question. Do you feel excited about Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl halftime?
You know what? I haven't really thought about it like that, but yeah, man, it's a fucking great thing.
What's so
like,
great?
I may not like his music. I may not follow his music. I may not like most of it. It's not for me, but it's great music. You can tell by how many people like it, right?
Right.
So
what makes it?
It can only help the Latin, the Hispanics, Puerto Ricans, all that. It can only help us. And I think that's probably part of the problem. That's probably why a lot of people are like disliking that. But I'm all for it, bro. Like, I have no issues with it.
I love it. Just because of the fact that when you ask a hip hopper a question like that, when you ask a hip hopper a question, you don't have to be political, but it's like the only reason why I make a deal out of it is because it's music, regardless. You know, it's music.
Yeah.
I've traveled to different countries, and and this is the reason why I asked this question was because if you go and perform this album in Germany, are you supposed to perform that album in Germany? You're gonna perform that album the same way you performed it here. They love the record because you might not understand. They might not understand what the fuck you're saying, but they love the cadence and they love. This is why they love music. Music's international, and
Yeah, you
so,
can't get mad at that.
yeah. So that's the only reason why I asked you. It wasn't a political question. It was more like
Right.
I like it. Yeah, I don't listen to Bad Bunny either, but a lot of women do, and I cater to women. So it's like, if a woman I'm DJing and she says, "Can you play some Bad Bunny?" and she's shaking her ass, guess what I'm gonna do? If I'm in that environment, that's what I'm gonna play. I'm not gonna.
You're gonna play like 3 Bad Bunny songs in a row, probably.
Yeah, I might have to, you know. But I mean, I'm not gonna play it if I'm in a hip hop club and ain't nobody gonna ask for it. So it's like I do. You play accordingly, but at the same time, I understand half of what he's saying. I understand half Spanish. So it's like I know when you're talking shit to me. I might not have a conversation with you, but if you talking shit about me in Spanish, I know that language. So man, so that we're gonna go into one more record from Merk Star. This is the last song off of this LP called Better Off Dead. Available everywhere. This last song is called Ringtone. Is it self-explanatory?
Yes, self-explanatory.
It's self-explanatory?
It's a good ringtone. It's a very catchy, annoying ringtone. And it speaks for itself. When you hear it, you'll love it.
All right,
I got a couple of guest features. I got some voicemails. And yeah, check it out. You'll enjoy it, man.
Okay, let's go.
That's one.
Somebody answer that damn phone. Why my phone always ringing? Everybody's got a reason why they love me, why they hate me. Tell me who asked for your feelings when my phone starts ringing. Always chiming off for some reason. You don't like my posts, I'm friend get ghosts. Y'all change up like seasons. Why my phone always ringing? Everybody's got a reason how they want me. They don't need me. I'm like, thanks, dog. Get some healing. When my phone starts to ringing, always chiming off for some reason. You don't like me, so that's how I know everybody else gon' feel this. Get down, get low, get loose, get low, get down, get low, get loose, get low. Don't call me less, it's about money. Don't call me less, it's about money. Don't call me less, it's about money. Said it, don't call me less, it's about money.
Please enter your password. Then press pound. You have 12 saved messages. Saved message.
Hey there, Merk. Big D here. I love the new album, buddy. Great work. But listen, you and the Sinners need to drop that Seven Sins album. What's Greed? That's my shit. Hit me back, okay? Peace.
Saved message. Hello, regarding message marked for deletion. Saved message.
Roll that shit. Light that shit. Smoke it. That's that Cali flavor, pimp. I love that right there. Shit. You got me crip walking all over my studio right now. You keep doing that thing, Merk. Keep on repping for that 915. This your boy, Snoop D-O double G.
Saved message. Hey, this is Natalie Hernandez. Trying to connect to the backpack health department. Message marked for deletion. Saved message.
Well, Merk, I'm thrilled to congratulate you on Better Off Dead. Beautiful work. You know, back when I was in the White House, we celebrated big wins. And today, you've got one of your own. Your hard work and grit remind me of the spirit that moves this nation forward. So hats off to you. I mean, really, where's my hat? I tip it right now. Keep shining, Merk Star, because great hip-hop starts with folks like you. Oh, yeah. One more thing. Fuck Trump. Born sinners. We out.
Saved message. Hi, good morning. My name is message marked for deletion. Saved message. Message marked for deletion. Saved message.
Yo, Merk, what's up? It's Kate, just sending out some love and congrats on the new album, dude. It's fucking fire shit, dude. Seriously, the fucking beats and shit. Man, those beats and lyrics. Damn, dude, like, just keep pushing, rising up. Dude, don't forget about the homies. better beast when she knocks over my keyboard.